What's going on, everyone? Are you ready for the biggest flop of the year? That's right. Get ready because super flop is around the corner. What's going on, everybody? Hit that subscribe and let's get into it. All right, so look, check this out. Again, the silliness with this company, all right? We already know that WB is going to be splitting and, kind of like breaking apart its divisions and all that stuff with the mess that they have going on. But let's focus on what happens, because now James Gunn comes out and he responds to a fan confirming that for the new Superman movie, there's not going to be a WB intro because it's a DC Studios film. Make it make sense. How the hell? Who owns DC? That's right, WB, Warner Brothers. So you're telling me that you're not going to put that in the opening? This is just a sign telling you that the studio themselves are trying to distance and disconnect with any type of attachment because they know this movie is going to tank at the box office. This is how bad it is that they're trying to do this. Look at what they did with Joker 2. Are we going to just ignore it? Because remember, when Joker 2 came out, it was supposed to be a DC thing, right? And then what happens? Oh no, they wanted to distance themselves and say, no, it has nothing to do with DC Studios. Oh, because it flopped, right? So because it flopped, it's not convenient for you. But then when the Penguin got all these fake views and said, oh, it was the most streamed and this and that, then James Gunn wants to come out and promote it and say, oh, this is what our team is doing at DC Studios, right? You see what I'm saying? The lies of James Gunn continues, and the silliness of this studio, how it continues. There's no excuses. This movie is going to be the biggest massive flop of the year. Say what you want, but that's the fact, and it's approaching faster than ever. That big L is on the horizon, and come July 11, you will see how this movie does not perform and it does not make the profits that the studio is expecting. And this is going to prove to you and is going to show you that, look, we were right all along. That's all it is. The studio knows it. They're just trying to not be attached to anything of this movie because they know that it's not going to bring back what they're expecting. This is very sad. Very, very sad. And honestly, grab that popcorn, grab your chair, and let's watch as this show unfolds, because we're about to see the Gunn show. He wanted to do this. This is what he's bringing, and this is what we're going to get. But majority of us, we're not eating this up because those ticket sales are not selling. And not only that, those stocks are not moving. When they go up, they go right back down even more. So what is that telling you? That this industry is just putting out trash, and they continue to do it. And James Gunn is the biggest liar that's out there, because everything that he puts out and he says is the opposite. He's trying to, do whatever he wants with this Superman project. And of course, we already know that it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy style, but with the Superman name attached to it. I can tell that WB must be at the studio on a daily basis, and they're constantly complaining and probably going at it and saying, hey, this is not what we wanted. But this is where you are. Accept it. You brought this upon yourselves. What are your thoughts? Hit that subscribe, and until next time.